Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Cornmoon Tarot. You can call me Moon. So today we are going to do a 7-day prediction. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you run across this, this is going to be your next 7 days, whether it be Monday through Sunday or Wednesday through Wednesday. So I don't, but yeah, so there's 3 groups to choose from. This is going to be group number 1, the Knight. That reminds me of the balance card right here. So maybe a Libra if you're drawn to that. Group number 2, Rabbit and Fox. Okay. And group number 3, we have Memory. All purples here today, so maybe we are all connecting with our divine path, the crown chakra. Maybe we're receiving downloads that we need to hear, whether it be a personal download with healing, or just something that we're stepping into, you know. That's our calling. But yeah, these are the 3 groups. So go to the timestamps in the description box down below to go to your group 1, 2, and 3. And if you don't know what to pick, then use the number generator app on Google, 1 to 3 number generator, and that will be your group. So yeah, okay. Like and subscribe if this reading resonates. If you want to join our family, 1, 2, 3 on the timer. So yes, thank you. And I will see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. If you guys chose this Knight card, then this is your reading on your next 7 days. So I pulled an interesting spread before I started because I wanted to have as much time with you guys as possible. So your next 7 days seems to be something that you would consider a challenge, that you would be thinking in your head a lot, especially with having to deal with tough energies of moving forward. Now, there are good things coming to you. There are good things to show you signs that you are going to receive many blessings, especially on your path ahead. I feel the need to tell you that your spiritual team, your guides, are really focusing on you regaining self-care and you actually taking care of yourself. And for some of you, there are shadow journals to work on the shadow side of yourself, shadow work. Some of you guys are just having to heal things that come up throughout the week, but it really feels like an energy of you needing to forgive yourself for past versions of you. Right here, one of the cards says forgive, full moon in Pisces. So like I said before, the full moon is about releasing. It's about releasing what no longer is for you, especially in this chapter. Yeah, as things come up, you're gonna learn to release things that will not serve you in the next chapter, especially with knowing your worth and make time for self-love. This rose quartz right here is about practicing self-love and self-care and really being in your body. With this discernment card, maybe you're practicing discernment on how to read people, how to read situations, how to go ahead and make a decision, especially if you know it's not right for you. So if you have an impulse to go towards something, like let's say a routine that you know isn't benefiting your mental health, or a pattern, I would say a pattern or a habit. So you are actually using your discernment to say, should I react this way? Should I do this thing because I know it doesn't help me? And you're moving forward with being more self-aware. And I think that's really good because this card came out with it, the re-energize card. So you're teaching yourself ways to re-energize yourself, to give yourself more life and vitality to go after things you actually want. I think this is very important. The Knight card is really, right when I pulled this, I also wanted to say to pay attention to sleeping as much as you can, re-energizing yourself to actually get back in your body, get back into who you really are. Because when you're asleep, so that kind of taps into like the unconscious, the subconscious. When you're awake, you're realizing you're self-aware, you're realizing what's not good for you, what's good for you. And I think you have been going through this. I think there is going to be more progress in this. And this card came out, Happy Family. So you're going to be connecting with loved ones. And 4 is about stability. It's about being grounded. So I think that your family is going to help ground you a lot. And it's funny because this card came out saying recognize the signs, and the fact that there's a rainbow here and a rainbow here. If I have a feeling that you may see a rainbow next week, whether it actually be in the sky or a sticker or a part of a magnet on a fridge. It could be anywhere. And maybe even the colors, maybe even if you find yourself randomly drawing a rainbow, it's like, oh, that's a sign that you are on the right path. You are heading towards your goal. You're doing the right thing for yourself. So you're taking your power back in areas that limit your capacity to do what you want, to become the bigger person, to become your higher self, closest to your higher self, which is just naturally, authentically you. And you're moving away from things that are ghosts of the past. With this God of the Underworld, that came out in another group on my last video. So I don't know if you came from this group, but once again, you are letting go of things that don't serve you. So this really makes me think of thought patterns, behaviors, putting yourself down. And throughout this journey of you being yourself, you becoming that ray of light, you are also being protected through this. Archangel Michael 444 on the timer. You are being reminded that you are heavily protected as you heal, as you go through the motions. You may be a Pisces, Taurus, or Libra. And that's funny that Libra came out right here because this reminded me of the scales. But it said like incense. Like in the book, it was talking about how this is incense being released. And that makes me think of cleansing. So if anything, focus on cleansing your energy, getting a good night's rest, focusing on releasing the stress. And I really do believe that sometimes when we get tired, when we can't go on, when we have no energy at a certain point of the day, it reminds me of like a video game. If you push yourself too hard, you get annoyed because your character says like, I can't go on anymore. I don't have any energy. So you have to rest. You may be a type of person to get irritated with yourself that you run out of energy because it's like, no, let's keep going. But your body's telling you, we can't keep going. Realistically, we have to rest. We have to sleep. And in sleeping, you cleanse your energy of things that you are purging, of things that you are releasing. So this next 7 days, it seems like to me that as you do this, you are ready for more. It says, your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make changes you have been contemplating. So if you ever feel like during the week you want to step towards something, you want to step towards you going towards a goal, please do it because it's going to benefit you in the long run. And it's going to help your mental health as well. When you have something that lights you up and gives you energy, I think this is going to be most beneficial with you in this week because you're trying to re-energize. You're trying to come back to self. And if you have something to do that you love, then that's going to help you come back to yourself. That's going to help you find the balance within your mind and heart. And especially if you have a chaotic environment, you are finding peace within the chaos. And things that you cannot control, the peace within is very, very relevant, very prominent for you to step into. Because with this recognizing the signs from above, I think you're going to get a lot of signs this next coming 7 days in regard to your career, and that you are protected and that you are purging. So you may see 7-7 going with the flow. You may see 5-5-5, 4-4-4, 1-2-3. You're stepping into greatness, I heard. Longevity, things lasting longer than they were. Like you may be a person to jump from job to job or person to person or even lifestyle to lifestyle. But instead you're finding stability in the now and knowing that you can create now from here. You can go into the future that you desire from here. And the night has to do with shadows. It has to do with not being afraid of the dark. So you're tapping into the dark sides of yourself that you're not proud of in order to alchemize them into something that you love. I remember seeing today a reading from Taylor, something, I forgot her name, but like, she's cool. She's an awesome reader, but she was talking about how when she's been having like bad panic attacks and stuff like that recently or this year. I don't know. I don't want to butcher the story or anything, but the point is when she had a cup of coffee, she started to get this energy and she started to panic because it's like saying, she was so used to like, this is the energy I'm in when I'm going to have a panic attack. But instead she thought, wait a minute, no, this is just what happens when I drink coffee. This is how my body reacts when I drink coffee. So what can I do? What what activity do I want to do that can alleviate this stress, or that can alleviate this caffeine intake or this energy. So yeah, if you are ever getting a reaction that you don't like, that you aren't privy to, then I would say alchemization is your best friend in this next 7 days. You alchemizing old energy and turning it into new, creating things for yourself that can refocus you on your path and get this happy family that you desire, if you have it or not. You're really coming into union even closer with this happy family, with this lifestyle that you want to achieve for yourself. So I feel called to pull another Angels and God and Goddesses card for you guys. It's going to be a short reading, but let's two more cards. Let's see. Yeah, see, these two said they're both nude, but Angel of Expression, speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Angel of Pleasure, take pleasure in things you do. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here. It's beautiful, first of all. Red, grounding energy. The water spilling in her emotion, basking in her emotions. I would say the orange also is coming out. It reminds me of sensuality, because the Angel of Pleasure and the Angel of Support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. So if you have been praying or asking for guidance, 55 on the timer, or trying to move forward in your career, in your life, so you don't feel stuck, you are being heard, you are being taken care of, and there's nothing to worry about. So speaking your truth, Angel of Expression, I really do think that ties into purging things that no longer serve you, things leaving your life, people, places, mindsets, whatever. I said that in the last video and I feel like I'm reiterating myself, but speaking your truth and expressing yourself clearly will help you. So let's do one more. One more for the other ones on their next 7 days. Yeah, if you are one to give wisdom to other people, now's the time to take in that wisdom for yourself. Angel of Communication, communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. So hold your boundaries, let the world know who you are, and speak out for yourself. Your soul wants to be heard. So yeah, if you feel like you're not being treated correctly, yeah, God of Spiritual Healing, an aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. So yeah, you're really being called to focus on yourself and the shadows that are coming up for you. The hearts right there might be another sign for you. Angel of Prayer, ask the universe and angels for help and guidance. So if you haven't done that already, your help will be received, your guidance will be received. This reminds me of the Virgin Mary, Mother Mary, which is a very powerful symbol. Yeah, she's a pretty badass person. But yeah, I really do think that it's okay to ask for help, whether it be from your family, friends, people that you know you can trust with things that you can't do. Yeah, you're being slowly guided. I'm seeing someone step out of a wheelchair and people like slowly guiding this person to help them walk again. So a miracle, if anything, you know, those miracles that people perform, which I don't, but that also reminds me of Jesus, you know, when he worked healing on people. So you have a healing presence, and I think that you are also being healed yourself by the divine, by the universe, by your angels. So ask for assistance in this time of healing. Ask for protection, even though you are already heavily protected. If you don't remember that you're heavily protected, really tune in the energy of your guides, of your team. Ask them to show you signs. Ask them to show you specific signs, specific symbols that you know, that you would know that is meant for you. So what I'm saying is, you're heavily protected this time. Ask for help as you are journaling, as you are working through these emotions, working through this mindset that is no longer serving you. Yeah, Angel of Space Clearing. It's time to clear the old negative thoughts and feelings. See what I mean? Yeah. So the third eye is very important right there. Yeah, you are really learning your self-worth and how you want to be treated moving forward. And I think that's very important, especially if you have dreams that are hard to go through. You're purging those for a reason, so you can step into closer as to what you want to achieve in your life. So I think that you are making huge steps this next following 7 days, And this is good for you. This is amazing for you. God of spiritual healing. An aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. So focus on that. Whatever comes up, don't get mad at yourself. Know that this is coming up for you to work through so you can continue on the next chapter of who you want to become and who you want to connect back to again, like your inner child. Whatever you're working through, it is being highlighted and you are very supported. Don't forget that. I want to make sure that's clear, is that you are very supported, and to not be afraid of stepping into this and healing this aspect of yourself and your situation around you. You are establishing and reclaiming peace in your life, in your aura. So yeah, make sure to have a safe space for you to relax and clear your mind and to release any blockages within your third eye. Maybe do meditation of releasing blockages within the crown chakra or your third eye, or even the root chakra. I got chills when I said that. So yeah, make sure to do that for yourself and take pleasures in things you do, to do things that you love to enjoy, and to even, it looks like she's feeding the fish from this pot maybe. I don't know what she's doing specifically, but maybe even going to a duck pond and feeding ducks bread. I don't know if that's a good thing, but 444 once again. But I really do feel like you connecting with nature, animals, and yourself is going to help you. Stars may also be a symbol to look for. But yeah, group number 1, this was a simple, easy reading, but I hope that you got something from this. I hope that you can make time for self-love, which is, I remember also hearing in one of her videos, Taylor's videos, is that sometimes the realest form of self-love is just sitting and doing nothing and just allowing yourself to be in your energy. So yes, I'm sending a bunch of love to you, a bunch of healing energy to you, and keep spreading love, because that will always be the answer. Love. Like and subscribe if this resonated, and I will see you guys in the next videos, my loves. Bye. Hello, my group number 2s. Welcome to your video reading. If you chose the rabbit and the fox, then you have come to the right reading. Welcome. So I just want to say immediately, your next 7 days is filled with the card Hope and Support came out for you guys. So I get this energy that you have been having anxiety or fear of things working out for you, of things working in your favor. And it feels like this is a timeless reading. So once again, whenever you run across this, it's meant for you. But this is a message of saying it's going to turn out better than you think. You are always supported and you are always protected on your journey. I mean, you are going to receive support from people in whatever area you are struggling with, whether it be mentally, physically, anything. And the hope right here. Some of you guys may have come from group number 1. I'm noticing this rainbow and that reminds me of group 1. Excuse me. And a card also came out from group number 1. But anyways, moving on. Yeah, there is some sort of hope. There's some sort of rainbow after the storm of saying, it's okay. You may have felt cold. You may have felt lonely or isolated or limitless, but people are going to give to you in a way that you didn't expect, or maybe in a way that makes you emotional, in a way that makes you feel seen. Like right here, the goddess of the unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. It looks like she's purging in her eyes. Like she can't believe what she's seeing. Almost like people are helping and she's just thinking, can I trust that? Can I allow that to happen? Is there a different motive? But there really isn't. This is a beautiful thing that you should embrace with open arms when it comes to support. And this card right here is telling me the story in the book, which was really beautiful. This girl was struggling to have anything, and there's so many animals that brought her different gifts and brought her everything, and this rabbit brought her just grass or something, and like start a fire with the wood and grass, the rabbit told the girl, and in part I will sacrifice myself so you can eat me to survive. And then in favor, she brought the rabbit back to life, and now they both live on the moon together. So it was about the story of why there's a rabbit on the moon. And it's a beautiful thing. So I really do think that in times of need, in times of where it feels cold and isolated, you will be granted support from people around you, especially from your angels. When it says trust your angels, like they're saying, let go of expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that the heaven has a perfect plan. So whatever you don't know, whatever you don't see coming, trust that there is something coming, especially with the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra and the crown chakra coming out. This has to do with your soul's path. This is happening to you for a reason. The solar plexus chakra has to do with your divine power, your divine being, who you really are within, your source of strength. And with the 7th chakra coming out with it, it's like your source of strength and your path is being illuminated for you to know that you are on the right path. I feel like I hope I'm making sense, but you know, when something happens to you, like a miracle or people supporting or you always being taken care of, it's basically saying that that's a sign for you to know that you are actually doing something right for yourself. So you don't have to be afraid to know, to second guess where you're going, what the direction is. There is hope for you, renewed, reborn, and angel of joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. Yeah, I just think people are coming in to help or support, any type of support. I don't know what it is for you because it might all be different, but yeah, things are being taken care of and there's blockages removing itself for you to keep going. And it's going to give you more confidence and reassurance that you are heading towards something great. Yeah. Angel of relaxation, let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. So if you have been trying to control a desired outcome when it comes to anything, what pops into your head of what you've been trying to control, they're telling you that there's no point in doing that because they already have a plan for that situation. Yeah. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. Angel of clearing. You are being granted an answer that you have been wondering. And I don't know whether it comes in a download or people supporting you, or you seeing a glance of hope of like, okay, so this can actually happen. Okay, so I'm on the right path, or I can proceed forward, or it's not impossible that I can do this because I can see how I can do this. So yeah, it's basically things coming into the 3D to prove to you that you aren't crazy and that you are allowed to keep going. So that's actually really exciting. And let's see, stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. So if you had or have been having mishaps with relationships, friendships, business, anything, this is for you to learn from that. This is for you to continue to grow with that so you can take it on your journey. Yeah, let it go. The situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever energetic connections. So I feel called to put in the description a video of energetic clearing. I know a guy that does clearing and he's really, I love his energy when he does clearing because his face just looks really sweet and I feel it. You know, when you say I accept and you feel the energetic clearing, and it just like when I see his face, it reminds me of a cartoon character from animated, you know, comedic TV show, but I don't know. It's just like he has a cool vibe. So I really do think that there's something in your energy that's trying to pry at you, like maybe past situations, past connections that keep thinking of you. Yeah, there's something there with that maybe you could feel people. Maybe you're very psychic. Maybe you're a very intuitive person that can feel other people's energies, or even if you don't want to, you could just get downloads of like a dream about a person and like, oh, okay, thanks for that. I did not need that dream. Or you can receive signs like someone's trying to manifest you or something like that. And you're really being asked to cleanse your energy, focus on the inside, especially with this solar plexus chakra, coming back to your inner strength. What makes you strong? The mind, the body, the heart, the soul. Go back into your power of what you love to do so you could reclaim it instead of focusing on other things. Oh yeah, it says clear your mind right here. I think it says last quarter moon in Gemini. So you may be a Gemini, either a Leo. There's Leo here as well. But yeah, there's something about clearing your mind instead of... Geminis are funny. Like, they have a very complex and dynamic personality, and I feel like it reminds me of like how I would think sometimes, because let's just say, as for an example of comparison, me constantly going throughout my day having different characters in my head, or having to say different things or sing different things, and there's a lot going on, there's a lot of action, a lot of things, but how can you alchemize that and put it towards something that will be beneficial towards you? Maybe jogging, maybe running, maybe that's the same thing. Journaling, I don't know, you know, the tools that could help you. Everyone's made differently. Everyone knows what can help them clear their head. So last quarter moon in Gemini, this is lighten up. So yeah, they're really telling you not to worry, not to stress. Full moon in Leo, go wild. Yeah, as you release the old, you are allowing yourself to bring in the new by being your full wild self, by allowing yourself to bathe in your confidence, your personality, knowing that you actually do deserve this. Because I really do think you've done a lot of work on yourself to know that you deserve good things, especially with this crown chakra and the solar plexus chakra. I think those are your strongest points that you have. So to really ignite those during this week can help you regain focus on what you actually are meant to do here. I really do think that you are regaining focus, period. And that's going to help you, support you. You are also your own support. It's going to help you and support you to have more confidence as you move forward, as you gain more opportunities or more support. You'll remind yourself that you are deserving of this, like you've been in that energy before. This one says release your blocks. Yes, release your blocks, release anything that, this says Scorpio too, so dive deep. Once again, this came out, but I was like, I'm going to shuffle again. It's forgive. I don't know what this means for you, but Pisces also, I don't know what that means for you. So whether you have to forgive yourself or others or past situations or how you react to things, they're telling you that's also a block that you have. Whoever you have to forgive, like a past situation, not even forgive them, but forgive yourself. If anything, I feel like forgiving yourself is more important than forgiving others, because why I say that is because it helps for you to come into more of a self-love by forgiving yourself for allowing something to happen. It's kind of like if you're a kid and something happens and you react poorly to another person treating you like crap, like a parent or anybody. You're thinking when you're older, like, I shouldn't have reacted that way, or even when you're younger. But now you can say, I was just a kid, you know? I heard I'm just a kid and life's a nightmare. You're asking to forgive those situations as to why you let that happen or why you reacted the way you did, because that's all you knew how to react at that time. Especially with family members that did that, you can learn that that's all they know. They can't have the capacity to grow or live because they live in fear, but all you can do is move past that and do better for yourself and forgive that inner child of them. Sometimes what makes it easy for me to forgive a person is when I look at their inner child and I see them for that. And I just say, I forgive you, to that child that learned toxic traits in order to survive. I don't necessarily forgive the monster that they become, you know? So it's different for everyone. Like I said, everyone's different, and you just find out what works for you. Then we have anxiety. Yeah, that's why I brought up anxiety, because I saw this. So yeah, this week you may have anxiety, but once again, or even right now, I'm feeling is more prominent. You may have anxiety with certain situations. There's 33, which is door to romance. So you might have a spark in your relationship if you are. Some of you may be going on a first date or meeting someone new. Goddess of the Moon, it's giving unknown territory. 1111 was on the timer. So yeah, there's something that is aligned with you that you are experiencing this next coming 7 days. So yeah, I think there's good things for you to help you feel warm and protected inside. Re-energize, that also came out in group 1. Yeah, awareness. You're becoming aware of the things that you can or cannot control. Positivity. Yeah, you're finding the balance in things that don't work out and that do work out. Be spontaneous, Sagittarius energy. Do things that make you happy. Do things that make you feel free. Make you feel more aligned with yourself and your power. So yeah. You're gaining hope in yourself, if anything, as well. So group number 1155 when I finish this, but group number 2, I think I'll leave your reading here. It was pretty plain and simple. Not plain and simple, but it got its point across. So I'm excited to see what this next 7 days for you holds, because I think it's going to be very good, and I think you're going to be very happy about it. Oh yeah, one last card. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide you with your soul's growth. So yeah, the messages, the answers, the support, the spiritual gifts that you're gaining as you go through this life, as you go through this stage in your journey. Allow yourself to open up to the spiritual gifts that the universe is trying to give to you. So really make it clear to that you are open, and making it clear that you are gaining I feel like if anything, you're gaining the confidence to know that you have these abilities with this crown chakra. You are able to receive downloads, and you know that's who you are naturally. That's who you are destined to be. You are gaining more confidence in the fact that you do have gifts and that you are special in the eyes of the divine and in the eyes of your family. So that's interesting. And in the eyes of yourself too. So yeah, okay. Group number 2, I'm going to leave it here. So yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated. And thank you for all the love that you give, and keep spreading love, because that will always be the answer for the most part. And I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye. Hi, group number 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you guys chose this memory card, then this is your video. Welcome. So with the memory card, I had an energy of a feeling that you are going to use your past memories, to use things that happened in order to fire you up towards something that you want to go after. So I feel like it has to do with creativity. I pulled cards already, so there's a lot of oracle cards on the table, but okay. I feel like you're a person in the next 7 days. This is timeless. I feel like you're a person that people love to have around, who people love to ask favors for, or to just be in your energy. And I think that you do love to be around people that you love, and you enjoy to give because that's who you are. You're a natural giver. But it seems like in those things, it's starting to stress you out, and it's starting to not allow you to focus on your actual goals of what you want to achieve for yourself. Right here, it says regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. So yeah, you're really being asked to focus on your safe space, focus on a part of you that you need to assert boundaries with, like your sleep or your time, or if something's not logically meant for you to do, like if you have too much tasks to do and someone asks you to come over or do you a favor, you have to be like, you know what, this is not, I can't do this, I'm sorry, maybe I can do this for you another time. It's you don't even have to explain yourself. What I'm saying is you may start to feel irritated with all these things, and you may feel misunderstood. You may feel like people don't understand you. It's like, how can people ask me to do this much? If they wouldn't they be tired doing this much? It's kind of like an energy of frustration. Like, why would people treat me the way that they wouldn't want to be treated? So there's a bit of bitterness being built up, or feelings coming to the surface. But you're being asked to move away from people that take up too many of your time, at least right now, because I'm seeing the 8 of Cups right now in my eye, and that is an energy of walking away, but it's not a permanent walking away, you know. It's actually just walking away for now so you can focus on what you need to focus on. We see pray from your heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. I really do believe that if you reach out, if you ask for help, because that's extra confirmation that this came out, you will really receive the help that you're asking for in the areas that you can't do yourself. See how she's praying from her heart. She's really focusing on the ways that she can control, like praying out of happiness, like sending positive energy towards other people and towards yourself, bringing in the energy of, I keep saying, bringing in the positive flow of abundance, of healing to yourself, because you love yourself, because you care for yourself. So you deserve to feel that. Whatever you desire wants you. And it says new moon in Aquarius, open up to change. So yeah, you are really moving through the changes of life in this next 7 days. Be proud of yourself of how far you've come to reach this conclusion, to reach this, you know. It says last quarter moon in Taurus and first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. You may be tested, like I said earlier, if people are asking too much of you, you may be tested to break or a little bit because you're trying to focus on something, but also you have opportunities to state boundaries in a very respectful manner if that person deserves to have that, you know, or you could say nothing if you don't have to talk to that person. but you will be given a lot of opportunities to be kind to other people because you will naturally feel that, because I think you are naturally a generous person. I mean, I feel this lady, this older lady, and she's smiling and she's kind. I think that's who you are deep down in essence of naturally. That's just who you are when you are able to be around people that are just kind. And okay, sorry about that. Someone came in, but also that just like confirms to me that if you ever feel like your focus is being if your focus is being like deterred, but like you can handle it in a good way. You can always handle things because that's within your control. Especially like having compassion. That says goddess of compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. So yeah, being gracious to yourself and others. And also it made me think of, what was I gonna say? Yeah. Trusting that, oh yeah, right here. So this is one of the oracle cards that I'm using, and it's by Karen K. And that reminded me of a Karen, you know, that phrase that we use. You may come across people if you work in retail, if you work in whatever sort of customer service industry, and a customer treats you a certain way that makes you angry, but you're able to ask for help. You're able to unleash your kindest self, and that kindest self will be a mirror to that other person to where they feel bad or they feel like that's on them. You know, we all handle things a certain way, but I'm saying that this week, they're asking you to tune more into your calmer self, because I think that's going to benefit you right now. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, I wanted to clarify this card real quick before I get into it. So can you guys clarify Angel of Finances, group number 3's next 7 days? Yeah, okay. Wow. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. That was in group number 2. I think the next 7 days has a very special surprise for you. The Angel of Finances, honor and give thanks for you, the blessings you are about to receive. So this was clarified by Angel of Abundance. A steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. I'm telling you, whenever you're watching this, this is going to be your next 7 days. However this is showing up for you, you are receiving some sort of abundance, some sort of flow that can show you your path, that can show you that you are being taken care of. I don't know what this means for you, but this feels like heavy energy. This feels like, I don't know why I heard hit it or quit it. Hit it and quit it? Okay, that's not the right term to use. That's weird. 222, by the way. But yeah, it's just like, you are stepping into a good time of your life, and this is great. But also next to this, you are healing and you are going through stuff, because if you came from the other groups, you may just have a very complex and a lot of things happening in life right now. Like, that's why it says regain your focus, because you may have other areas in your life that's pulling your energy. So yeah, if you were drawn to any other group, that would probably be giving you more insight on your next 7 days. But this came out, the second chakra, the sacral chakra, Archangel Ariel. And to clarify, that was anxiety, broken heart, and first chakra, root chakra, Archangel Michael. So with this, it feels like things that you are worrying about, things that may have been from your past, especially with the sacral chakra being illuminated, you may be dealing with traumas or past memories that blocked your creativity, that made it feel like you aren't safe, you cannot ground yourself, especially with your sexuality, like with you expressing yourself in a sensual way. I think that you harbor anxiety with that, and your heart is kind of tarnished when it comes to that area, to where you can't ground yourself in that environment or in that safe space, especially if you have a partner, or if you are dating someone for the first time, or if you are trying to open up to love, or trying to just heal a certain part of yourself. I really do think that your creativity can be blocked in that area when it comes to certain things like that. But yeah, you're learning as these things come up, you're learning to ground yourself, to let you know that you are safe and you are not in your past. And the things that I try to remind myself of, the worries that I have in the future, that when it comes up, I will deal with it appropriately in time. I will be able to handle that the way I need to when it comes up. And if I shake, then I shake, or if I cry, then I cry, but at least I got through it. At least you were your authentic self getting through it, you know? At least you breathed through the tension. So yeah, things that you can't worry about, like the anxiety of the past or the anxiety of the future, just know that you will be able to handle things when they do come up. There's no need to worry about it now because that's not going to change anything. And there's no need to worry about the past because that's not going to change it. Like my father says that if he has a time machine, he would go back in the past. He asks me, do you have a time machine? And I say, freaking no, I don't have a freaking time machine. So I can't go in the past and change anything. So there's no point. All we can do is learn from things, heal the heart, and understand that we are safe and we can open up to change. We are allowed to open up to change and be proud of ourselves with how far we've come, because we can tap into the energy of kindness and be kind to ourselves, not only kind to others, because it may be easy to be kind to others, but sometimes it's effing hard to be kind to ourselves because we're so used to receiving negative backlash. Because I seen another person talk about how they get so many good comments and then one comment could just ruin their whole day. But it's all about perspective. If you are nice to that person back, then you feel like you got your energy back, like you got your power back. If you're online and someone says something salty to you, you can easily just say, thanks for that, have a good day, or like, thanks for commenting, or you could say nothing at all and just let them bathe in their comment. You can even like their comment, but like what I'm saying is when you let go of what people say or what people think, how people think you are, then you're able to reclaim your energy, your power as to the truth of who you really are. Because you could easily be drained online, because I also heard something else that when you go online, you're literally socializing with other people, like a room full of people, and you're talking to randoms. So yeah, you're also losing energy with that. So maybe a social media detox, maybe even spending time with yourself, spending time with things that actually make you feel creative instead of things that make your mind move faster, like being online, like consuming a lot of things. I said in group number 1 that the best self-care is the most real self-care is sitting with yourself. That's what another tarot reader said. I really like her. She's Taylor something, but yeah, she said that the most realist form of self-care is sitting in your energy and sitting with yourself and not needing any distractions. So there's all different types of self-care, but that's another layer of it that I feel like is good to try. And then you'll probably get something that could inspire you to move towards something, that can make you create something out of nothing, and it could ground you and heal that part of yourself without you even realizing. So yeah, let's move on. The next one was Healer of the Ages. Oh my Lord. Sorry. The next one was Healer of the Ages, and that came out with Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. That was what it was clarified by. So yeah, you are really being healed. Like there's a wave washing over you of healing, but because that's Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, another rainbow. There's a lot of rainbows that are signifying. I don't know if there's a lot of rain in your area, but yeah, you are a healer and you are gaining that healing back. Excuse me. I really do think throughout this whole 7 days, there are instances that are going to allow you to reclaim your power, reclaim your energy, that you feel more confident and more whole, instead of feeling like pieces of your heart or pieces of yourself is missing. Like, where did that part of me go? Why can't I do this? Where is my energy? So instead, you're going to feel whole. You're going to feel like, oh, I am here. I am present. I can do this. I can have the confidence in myself to move forward, as to believing and being confident in who I am today, who I am right now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but who I am right now, who I have to be, who I have to show up in the world, what's right in front of me, you know? So next is Cornucopia, which is really exciting to see. A lot of abundance, and when I asked to clarify that, it's blossoming abundance and journey. So yeah, you have definitely been on a journey to self, a journey to one. Oh wow, that's funny. It looks like a 1, right? That's 11. But yeah, it says 2, 3 right here. So yeah, 1, 2, 3 may be significant for you, but either way, what I'm saying is you have been on a journey to really align with your best interest when it comes to the abundance that you really desire, that will help you along the way. See, this girl, it reminds me of the Fool card, where she just has her luggages, her lantern, and the Hermit card. So very interesting. You may be a Sagittarius or Aquarius or a Virgo, but yeah, it's focusing. The camera wants to focus on this guy right here. So yeah, you probably have a lot of directions that you want to go. It says a town, a scenic view, the crossroads. So yeah, you're using your wisdom to discern what's in your best interest at heart, or even the wisdom that you have attained throughout this life and throughout past lives as well is helping you decipher, is giving you the confidence to be like, you know what, I could take the scenic route and know that I will still arrive at that destination. Instead of acting in a way of, let's use the example of Spirited Away in the beginning where the dad's like, this is the faster route, and then he ends up at a tunnel, you know, with his family and his daughter and his wife, and they're just like, this is not the faster route, it feels really unsafe. And he's like, no, it's fine. And then he just keeps driving and it's all like crazy and stuff. He didn't use his wisdom. This is different. You're using your wisdom as to sniff out your intuition, to go towards that path, to turn left when you feel like you're being told to turn left, to say, talk to that person, don't talk to that person, to go inside this store, to use your intuition to welcome in this blossoming abundance and cornucopia. I really do think that your path is aligning you with this, and you are actually receiving the proof that you are being aligned with this sort of energy. And I think that's beautiful. And I think it is well deserved, especially on your journey with how much stuff you had to overcome. So yeah, I'm super proud of you and super proud of how far you've come. So like I said, be proud of yourself. Moving on, be proud of yourself, open up to change, and really unleash your kind of self. We already touched on these, so I'm going to move forward. Next is mystery and feelings. And ask for help. So like I said, ask for help when needed, when necessary. Even ask your guides, the universe, for help, and watch the miracles unfold. But the mystery, I feel like, is, let's see, because let me just clarify. Mystery. What is mystery? We always want to know what the mystery is. Contemplation, memories, right? Again, memories. And then it says letting go, inner knowing. You know what you deserve. You know what this is. But contemplation and letting go, along with memories, you're contemplating of what you need to let go in order to move forward. And you have an inner knowing of what you need to release, so you could gain your positivity, so you could gain your inner wisdom back. You could gain your truest self back instead of feeling drained and tired of energy vampires or just the world around you. The mystery, you're uncovering the mystery as to what you have been missing in yourself. It's like this girl, her mascara in the painting looks like she's been crying, or looks like she's kind of like almost in shock when she sees someone that she hasn't seen in a while. She has no reaction, maybe, to where she's just like, I can't believe, like a disbelief I feel from this. There's a feeling of disbelief, like I can't believe it. Like a shock, letting go, memories, and contemplation. So yeah, you're really grieving and letting go, and the feelings coming up, you're allowing yourself to feel through them. And I think that's really important for you. So yeah, I think there's a lot of things that is happening for you. The yin and yang, there's finding balance in the masculine and feminine, in the water, adjacent possibilities. You are, yeah, really listening to what your soul wants instead of what the world wants. So yeah, make sure to shine. This always comes out, and I always try to avoid it because it's like the amount of times I see this card in my readings is ridiculous, but here it is again. Sunflowers may be significant. Clear your mind. Yeah. A lot about relaxing. And then this one says you are protected, and that came out in the last group. It says, you are safe in my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. And this is a blessing in disguise. 22 and 33 may be significant. It says, be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. So whatever comes up for you in this next week, it's not your job to worry about it, because that may be a past version of yourself that's unhealed, that feels like it's your fault or you have shame. And they're asking you to heal that and to work through that memory and to really grieve that part of yourself and to come back into your power, knowing that you are not that person and that nothing is your fault if you haven't done anything wrong to, you know, harm anybody or anything. Yeah, you're really learning to shed your skin and to let go of that victim mentality that you have been holding on in certain areas of your life. So I'm super excited for you for your next 7 days. This sounds very eventful, but also very healing. Like a wave of healing is coming through into this reading that is beautiful and timeless, like this reading. But yes, that is the next 7 days for you guys. And if this resonated at all, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love for you to join this family where we are our unique and authentic selves, and we help heal each other through our own actions, becoming the lotuses, yes, of the earth. So I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, keep spreading love, because that will always be the answer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.